Hey, this is Well Explained and I'm Vladimir Granking. In this video, let's discuss what array is and how to define it in PHP. As PHP.NET Manual says, an array in PHP is actually an ordered map. A map is a type that associates values to keys. This type is optimized for several different uses. It can be treated as an array, list or vector, hash table, which is an implementation of a map, dictionary, collection, stack, queue, and probably more. As array values can be other arrays, trees and multidimensional arrays are also possible. An array can be created using array language construct. It takes any number of comma-separated key-value pairs as arguments. As you can see here, keys specified on the left. Then a so-called double-letter operator follows, which consists of assignment operator followed by greater than operator, and then goes value. So abstractly, array syntax looks like this. As you can see, array keyword is used here, and then we specify keys with corresponding values. The comma after the last array element is optional here, and it can be omitted. For example, in single-line arrays, this syntax is preferred over this syntax. But for multi-line arrays, the trailing comma is commonly used because it allows easier addition of new elements at the end. So comma here in the end is perfectly fine in this multi-line array. As of PHP 5.4, you can also use the short array syntax, which replaces this long syntax with square brackets. Here is an example of how we can create a simple array. As you can see on the left here, the key of type string is specified, and it is named color. Then double-letter operator follows, and then the value for this key is provided, which is a string value read. And another key-value pair is added to this array. In this case, the key is string size, and the value associated with this key is a string big. And note that in the end here, comma is also added, but you can omit it if you wish. And here the short array syntax is demonstrated. As you can see now, instead of array keyword, we simply use square brackets. Note that both syntaxes are perfectly fine to use in your code. By the way, this type of array is called array indexed with strings, or associative array, because string keys are used in it. And here's important note that the key can either be an integer or a string, but value can be of any type. Also, key casts will occur in some particular cases. Strings containing valid integers will be cast to the integer type. For example, in this case, the key 1 will actually be stored under integer value 1, because value inside that string is a valid integer number. But the string key 07 will not be cast as it isn't a valid decimal integer. Floats are also cast to integers, which means that the fractional part will be truncated. So in this particular case, 11.6 will be cast to integer value 11. Booleans are cast to integers as well. The key true will actually be stored under 1, and the key false under 0. Null will be cast to the empty string, that is, the key null will actually be stored under this string. And here is a note that arrays and objects cannot be used as keys. Doing so will result in a warning, illegal offset type. And here is another note that conversion will happen both during definition and access. So this is the same as accessing element like this. And similar situation with other keys where key cast happens, as you can see here. If multiple elements in the array declaration use the same key, only the last one will be used as all others are overridden. In this case, for example, name key is used twice. So this last key value pair here will override this key value pair defined here. And in this case, typecasting happens. As already mentioned, the key can either be an integer or a string. So boolean true value here is cast to integer value 1. And float value 1.7 here is cast to integer value 1 as well. And because we have three keys with same value 1, this last key value pair will override previous key value pairs where key is also 1. So as the output shows here, the resulting array contains only 2 elements or 2 key value pairs, not 5. As you can see, the first key value pair is name, my other name, and in the second case it is 1C, which is the last key value pair. PHP arrays can contain integer and string keys at the same time, as PHP doesn't distinguish between indexed and associative arrays. Here is a mixed integer and string keys example. We can call this array a mixed array or associative array as well, because string keys are also used here. This array definition clearly demonstrates that PHP is a loosely typed language. As you can see, along with keys of mixed types, values can also be of mixed types in the same array. So the output this example will produce is as follows. The key in array is optional. If it is not specified, PHP will use the increment of the largest previously used integer key. As you can see, this array has the following structure. Keys are not specified this time, and list of values of this array is simply separated by commas. And here I will note that when array is defined like this in PHP, it is also called a collection sometimes. As var_dom function shows, the array structure which was created by definition above will look like this. As you can see, keys are automatically added for us, so we don't need to do it manually. As mentioned above, PHP will use the increment of the largest previously used integer key. Since we are not using any manually specified integer keys in this array, the indexing will start from 0. So in this array of 4 elements, the first index is 0, and the last one is 3. Because all keys are of integer type in this array, it is also called a enumerated array, or indexed numerically array, or simply indexed array or numeric array, where each value of the array has corresponding numeric key, which is also known as index. In other words, each individual element of such array can be referenced with specific index. It is possible to specify the key only for some elements and leave it out for others. As you can see by the output, all keys except index 6 are assigned automatically. So the first key is 0, the second key is 1 because of the increment, and then we manually set key to 6. So next key is 6, and then PHP will use the increment of the largest previously used integer key, which is 7. This is why we see such keys in the output here, 0, 1, 6, and 7. Multidimensional arrays. Now let's discuss multidimensional arrays. Because the value of an array can be anything, it can also be another array. This enables the creation of recursive and multidimensional arrays. So arrays can be nested. For example, we can have array within array, and yet another array within that array, etc. We can have as many array within array levels as we want. Here is an example which demonstrates this. Here we have a multidimensional numeric array. This array contains 2 nested arrays. Here is array 1, and here is array 2. As you can see, we decided not to use keys, so elements of main array will be indexed automatically starting from 0. So the following definition where keys are explicitly specified is absolutely identical. This nested array is associative array, because as you can see, string keys are used here. For example, we have name key with string value John, age key with integer value 26, and here we have a key called favorite games. As mentioned, the value of an array can be anything, so at this key we have an array which has a list of John's favorite games. Same with this array. We have name, age, and favorite games key where Nick's favorite games collection is stored. And we can go even further if needed. For example, we can make a title of this game an array as well. Here we have a nested array with one key called genre. So at this point, Half-Life 3 is name of a key, and this array is its value. While in these two cases, numeric keys are automatically assigned by PHP to corresponding values. As mentioned, values of array can be of mixed types, so array and string values can coexist with each other. Hey, this is well explained and I'm Vlad. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please hit the like button below and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great videos like this. If you have any questions regarding this video, you can ask them in the comment section and I will be glad to answer them. Also, if you're just starting with PHP 7 or if you want to significantly improve your PHP skills, you can check our course on udemy.com called Learn PHP 5 and 7 This Way to Rise Above and Beyond Competition. This is a 21-hour course where we cover everything you need to become one of the best, most valuable PHP developers on the market. Also, it will help you to pass any technical PHP interview on covered topics and to prepare for Xen PHP certification exam both for PHP 5 and 7. So if you're interested, the link is here right in the middle of the screen and in the description to this video. On our course page, you will find a lot of full free preview videos, so you can decide if you want to take this course. So good luck with conquering PHP, thanks again for watching this video, and see you in the next one.